Hi, and welcome back to part 3 of the huge,
gigantic.
This is big.
This
is big.
It's more. It's bigger than big.
Bigger than big. Bigger than gigantic. There's not a word to describe how big WrestleMania 30 is going to be. This is our WrestleMania 30 special, and so the first thing we're going to talk about is more of the top 50 coolest maneuvers of all time. That's the way they presented it. Number 30.
It's not cool.
Number 30.
Not cool.
Okay, I can't even believe this one's in there. It's a cool move. It's a cool move.
Okay, yes.
But to be in front of Eddie and some of these other ones, Caval's Warrior's Way, where he just stomps on your chest. Caval, of all people. The man that they gave, the U.S. belt to, didn't they? Or they tried to give it to him and he kept losing. So he won the daggum NXT.
Yes, it was terrible.
And then he was gone.
Dead run.
Horrible, okay? This is not even a move. 29 is not even a move. The Great Muta, who's working with daggum Dixie Carter now.
I know.
Out
of a hat. Drawn out of a hat.
I'm telling you, the Great Muta's Asian Mist. He spits in your face. They could have put Tajiri's Asian Mist in there.
They could
wanted
have,
to do that.
And they take you for the company, I know.
Why in the world is that even a move?
I don't know.
It's not a move, people.
But John Cena, Flair, Hogan, Rock,
okay.
Triple H.
This one's a cool move.
But spit in your face is on the coolest
Of course,
move.
yes, it's one of the coolest moves.
That's why I said. It's just
okay, it's in the top 30. In the top 30.
50 maneuvers.
Okay, number 28.
50 things wrestlers do.
There you go.
That's what it should be called.
Number 28 is Lance Storm's rolling single-leg Boston Crab.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty good to be able to do that, but...
And it also falls on the list of 50 things wrestlers do.
That's true. This one I do not agree with. I agree with the person, but he had a better move.
Okay, so they picked a person and then a terrible move?
They gave him a terrible move, a move that everybody does.
I don't know.
Number 27, Umaga's Samoan drop. Everybody does Samoan drop.
Yeah,
Rikishi.
The Rock could have done that.
The Rock could have done that. Exactly.
Roman Reigns does that.
Exactly.
Even
people that are not Samoan do a Samoan drop. So why give that to
Samoa
Umaga?
Joe. You put everybody else on the list. Why not put Samoa Joe?
Why not give Umaga the Samoan spike? Something that nobody had ever seen before.
Yeah,
it's a Samoan spike.
Have Muta spitting in your face. Might as well
Thank
put
you.
Thumping. I could have done it with Kevin Sullivan. Though.
Okay, now here's my problem with this one. Here's this one. Ric Flair's not on the list for the figure 4, right? There's something wrong with that,
no
okay?
Ric Flair.
No Ric Flair for the figure 4 leg
no
lock.
Ric Flair.
Number 26 is Bret Hart's ring post figure 4 leg lock. Tell me what's wrong with that.
They love Bret?
I guess so, but I mean, it's pretty cool you could do that on the daggone ring post, but it's still weird. Number 25, I think he deserves to be on there. He was the innovator of this. Jimmy Superfly Snuka's Superfly Splash.
Okay.
Okay. Not that cool.
RVD does it.
But exactly. Number 24, Paul Orndorff is even on the list.
Wow.
This is Paul Orndorff. I'm surprised that Jerry Lawler is not on here for this, and I kind of just gave it away. But
the fist drop.
Right. Paul Orndorff deserves not to be on this. Jerry deserves to be on it. But it's Paul Orndorff's pile driver. They don't even let people do pile drivers anymore. Why would they promote a pile driver?
I know it should be up there toward the Warriors.
Number 23, someone was just saying should have been on there for the Asian Mist. Tajiri's Tarantula. It was pretty neat. It was pretty neat. Number 22, somebody I'm shocked is on here. Perry.
I saw Emma do that the other day, though, which is
true.
Funny.
Perry Saturn's Death Valley Driver. Shocked he's on the list.
Drawing names out of a hat.
Number 21, Sabu's Triple Jump Moonsault.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. But this is a controversial list, but that is the next 10.
Now we're up to our top 20.
Yes.
And we'll finish it up later.
Controversial,
later on
but we'll
in the
get
show.
to it.
Yeah, we will.
Now we're going to go to the Shield.
Especially the next one.
Oh, Lord. We're going to go to the Shield in a 6-man tag match taking on the New Age Outlaws.
Nope, Corporate Outlaws.
The Corporate Outlaws
yes. Corporate Outlaws.
Corporate Outlaws.
Suits and everything.
And Corporate Kane.
Their little authority pins. Have you seen their little authority pins?
I have not seen that.
Yes, they all have authority pins.
So Corporate Kane and Corporate...
Soon to be on
Outlaws.
WWE.com Shop Zone.
Nice.
I bet they'll be selling them.
They probably will be.
They will be.
So
they sell everything.
So in this six-man tag, not yours, but in this six-man tag,
in this six-man should have been the Ascension and Kane, but hey, again the WWE dropped the ball again. So we got, because the New Age Outlaws wanted to face the Shield before
the
they
Shield
broke
breaks up, and plus their buddies with Triple H. Who is your pick for the Shield versus Kane and the Outlaws?
I'm picking the Shield. I think the Shield is going to win. The Shield is breaking up. We know that.
Okay.
They may save the Shield breakup to SummerSlam.
Okay.
I can see the Shield getting their WrestleMania win because they're so over right now.
They are. As faces. Faces now, which is huge because you never would have thought they'd been faces.
Of course, when they won the dark match the other day, after Raw, and it was the Shield and John Cena, that pretty much killed it. So, but
yeah, John Cena's got to have his hand in everything that gets cheered.
Yes,
of course.
He does. Yes,
okay,
he does. But I'm picking the Shield. I don't think they're breaking up.
I don't think they're breaking up yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
I'll give my reason why I don't think they're breaking up yet.
Okay.
I believe that the Real Americans are going to break up. They are not going to have two teams break up on the same WrestleMania. I don't think they will.
No, because they only have two types of matches on WrestleMania.
There you go. So I don't think that the Shield will break up at WrestleMania.
So you're going with the Shield winning?
I'm going to go with the Shield winning that because I think, honestly, they need it. Why? Nothing says that Kane and the Corporate Outlaws need that match. No. They don't need to win that.
No, and they can have another six-man Extreme Rules and add some stipulation to it.
Exactly. And then they could win that because of a stipulation. They could get the win back, but the Shield on the big stage.
And then win again, and they have another match because they love having match back to back.
Exactly.
They could split it up.
But the
Roman Reigns and Kane could be in one match, and the Outlaws and Shield could be another match. So they could get two matches at Payback. But that's another story for another day.
The Shield need the win. They really do.
They do. Well, I think that's it for part 3. Have we got everything for part 3? No, we haven't.
We have not.
One more thing. Woo! Almost forgot about one of the important things.
This big thing right here.
Almost forgot about this.
And I'm excited about this.
I am.
I like it. It really has shaped up. I thought at first, not so much.
But it kind of picked up. One thing is kind of weird, but I'll go into that shortly. Is the WWE Hall of Fame 2014. My man, the Ultimate Warrior, will headline. That should be the most entertaining thing ever.
Because he's got a live mic. I'm shocked they're giving that to him.
And it wouldn't surprise... Yeah, a live mic, yeah. Well, they got a delay. They have to have a delay for the Ultimate Warrior.
But they're putting it on the network live.
It would not surprise me to see this man in face paint, with his arm things, with a cut-off sleeve tuxedo, run into the stage.
That would not shock me.
Would not surprise me at all.
He's going to be... I think he'll be in character. Nobody wants to see him and how he looks without makeup. No.
But I'm looking forward to the Warrior. I'm looking forward to Jake.
Yes, we should go over the list of who's going in. If people have not kept up
Lita, I mean, Lita's okay. I'm glad she's in.
But they're saying the 3 people that are actually in USA will be Warrior, Lita, and probably Mr. T, I would think. They always put the celebrity on.
I was one of the celebrity, yes.
So, I believe that... Okay, now here's the 7 people just to give you... who they are. Carlos Colon, he's going to be, the low man on the totem pole. Carlos Colon, Mr. T is in the celebrity wing. Not Scott Hall, but Razor Ramon is going into the Hall of Fame.
Not Scott Hall at all, which is very weird.
And in the tradition of having someone that's already passed away going into the Hall of Fame will be the legendary manager of Paul Bearer, also Percy Pringle.
And there's your manager.
There's the manager going in, and then the female is, of course, like we said, Lita. And then I honestly believe the 2 headliners, but they're not going to make a big deal out of it. But Jake Roberts and Ultimate Warrior.
Because always the first person is going to be the headliner.
Oh, of course. But I'm shocked.
They're already pushing for next year The Rock.
They're already talking about The Rock.
Already!
And then they were even talking about NWO, but they're not going to have NWO play second fiddle. But here's my thing. I'm shocked that Jake Roberts and Scott Hall agreed to play second fiddle to someone like Warrior, who has not respected the business the way that everybody feels like they should.
You get that paycheck.
Money talks. Money talks.
And that should be it for the Hall of Fame.
I think 7 people.
Unless they add a tag team on this coming up Raw.
I mean, they do need to start putting more tag teams in there. I mean, what about the Steiners?
What
about
the
Nasty Boys?
If they don't, this will be there's a lot. Demolition.
Demolition could go in.
There's a lot of tag teams that go in, and they may add a tag team. They did not say when they were doing this the other day on SmackDown or Raw. They did not announce this is it.
But
They kind of left it open-ended.
I think Hall maybe put the let the cat out of the bag. He did say save the best for last.
Okay.
So he may have let the cat out of the bag, but
he may not know what the hell he's talking about either. So.
that's true. But here is the people inducting them, which that's where you're going with kind of weird stuff going on. Carlos Colon is being inducted by
his
Carlito,
sons.
Primo, and I think his nephew's going to be up there too.
I just heard the two.
Really?
Yeah, I just heard the two sons.
I was thinking the Lost Matadors will both be up there.
Well,
but
I just said the two sons. So.
Mr. T, they have not announced who's inducting him, but honestly,
it should be
Hulk Hogan inducting him. And then, of course, Razor Ramon will be inducted by his best friend, Diesel, which, they'll have him come out as Diesel, but it'll be, Kevin Nash. And then Paul
Get
Bearer.
out the Grecian formula, Kevin Nash.
But number 4 on our list, on our top people, Paul Bearer. I think, honestly, this is my opinion. I think Undertaker should say, you know what, I haven't ever come out there for Hall of Fame. I think it should be a special occasion. I think Undertaker and Kane should introduce Paul Bearer's family, and Paul Bearer's sons, of course, are going to be accepting the ring.
Yes, his family and all
His
that,
family will be accepting the Hall of Fame ring on his behalf, but it'll probably just be Kane. It probably won't be Undertaker.
If it's anybody, it'll probably just be Kane.
Yes. And if Kane won't do it, then it'll be Foley. But the other one is Lita, who will be, of course, Trish Stratus will be inducting her.
This time not pregnant Trish.
Not pregnant Trish. She doesn't have her baby.
Yes.
And then Jake Roberts will be inducted by the man who saved his life.
Yes.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Yep.
And then I'm going to give you this one because you really had an issue with this one.
Yes, the Ultimate Warrior. This cat here, Ultimate Warrior, the shaking the ropes and the snorting and the growling and all and the gods will rain down on you, Hogan, all those. Linda McMahon.
Strange.
Yes. Vince McMahon's wife will be inducting the Ultimate Warrior.
The woman that wanted to stay as far away from wrestling as possible because she wanted to get into politics.
Well, that went over like wasn't a punch bowl.
There you go. But
yes,
but they're saying,
that will be interesting.
They're saying that Warrior wanted Linda McMahon because when he was in good graces with the WWE, that he was very good friends with the McMahon family, even going to their house, even hanging out at the McMahon family home, and he was apparently good friends with them.
Oh, yes.
Why not Vince, though?
No, Vince doesn't do too much. I don't know.
He did Austin.
Yes, but
I guess Warrior's not on.
And he may do Undertaker.
Either him or Kane should, yeah.
I think he'll do Undertaker. Because he's such a big part of the business.
He may.
Well, that's it. Now, this is officially it for part 3.
Yes, officially done with part 3. Don't forget to add us on Facebook at Mike Hogan, Justin Carter. Follow us on Twitter at Top Rope Reality. Check us out on Facebook, Top Rope Reality. And don't forget, March Macho Madness hashtag.
Facebook is Mike Hogan and Justin Carter.
Yes, without the and.
No and.
And then March Macho Madness is Undertaker taking on Austin. Who is your pick? We need to know.
I know who my pick is.
I know who my pick is, but we cannot pick the winner.
That's their
It's up to you people to pick the winner. Undertaker versus Austin.
We'll be right back, folks, for part 4.